What's going on, guys? GEOVANNI here and welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to a FIFA Generations video today. And what we're looking at is a FIFA away up to FIFA 18, a specific team, how they've changed the last decade or so. And today we're looking at Man City, who in my opinion right now, they're the best team in the world. I know it's debatable, but under Pep at the moment, they're cruising the league, they're winning the Champions League. I'd be interested to see how far they go. And like I mentioned just a second ago, what we're doing today is looking at Man City's FIFA 08 team up to FIFA 18. And of course, between then, there's been a massive takeover. So before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video, show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, it'll be down below in the description box, and in the comment section below, what team should I do next? I was thinking Real Madrid, Barca or Paris Saint-Germain. I'll probably go the last option because it's probably quite similar to the Man City one. 10 years ago, the team was nowhere near as good as this year's. And very quickly, the FIFA 08 squad is the very start of FIFA 08 when the game came out, no updates or anything. And the FIFA 18 squad is the current start 11 pretty much, but based on minutes per position. So, for example, Fabian Delph at left back, of course it probably was intended to be Benjamin Mendy, but he picked up a massive injury, and Zinchenko's played there as well, and Danilo. But out of Delph, Danilo and Zinchenko, Delph has played the most. But let's jump into the very first set of positions. Obviously, it's going to be goalkeepers, and you probably initially think straight away, Ross, what the hell is that on the left-hand side card? That is a genuine FIFA 08 picture of Kasper Schmeichel. I'm going to use them for every single player, so I think it's quite cool to see. But some of them, they look like e-fits rather than the actual player themselves. E-fits, by the way, it's the computer-generated images that police use to find criminals. It's safe to say Schmeichel's picture, it doesn't like him at all. But either way, 72 rated then. Of course, now playing for Leicester City, being their main goalkeeper. 76 diving, 78 reflexes, and some very, very bad handling, kicking, and positioning. And to be fair, Man City back in 08 had also got Joe Hart, who was the main goalkeeper for that season, but at the very start of FIFA away, the game had Schmeichel in there. It also had Isaksson, their Swedish international goalkeeper. But nowadays they have got the most expensive goalkeeper in world football, being Ederson, and he's been a great goalkeeper for them. Signed from Benfica back in the summer. He's honestly one of the most composed keepers I've seen with the ball at his feet. He could pick out a great pass, whether that's directly kicking it straight from his hands or like playing it out from the back. He's just so good on the ball, and he also obviously great shot stopper as well, making an insane save a couple weeks ago. In regards to his position right now in the national team, I've actually got quite a bit of a dilemma because Alisson from Roma, he's been absolutely fantastic this season as well. So Brazil have got a very good predicament to be in there, having two very good goalkeepers. Next up, we've gone to the right back spot, and Man City in 08 had a Choluka, who is still on FIFA 18 as a centre-back playing in Russia. I think he's like 82 rated this year, but this year now they've got Kyle Walker as an 83. He has got 73 pace, 70 passing, 72 physical, and 71 defending. Probably not very usable, to be honest. I know FIFA Ultimate Team wasn't a thing back then 10 years ago, but it was on FIFA 09. And in fact, Kyle Walker on head-to-head right now has gone upgrade, I believe, to an 84, so his card could be even better. Then we move on to the first set of centre-backs, and first I've got a full Man City captain, being Richard Dunn. Of course, in real life, did score a lot of own goals, but his FIFA 8 card not really that bad for a 78 rated player, 74 pace, 76 defending, but 87 physical. And the player I'm comparing with is going to be Otamendi, who this season's been fantastic, scored a lot of very important goals, but in particular, he's actually improved massively because when he first signed for City like a few years ago from Valencia, of course before he was playing very well in Spain, but he took a while to settle in at City. But so far this season, I'd probably assume he's on for a team of season card at the end of the year, and his FIFA card, it doesn't represent how good he is kind of thing, because he's not really that usable with 63 pace. Then we've gone to a partner for Richard Dunn, who's going to be Mika Richards, who, to be fair, is still on FIFA 18, currently playing for Aston Villa, I believe, as a silver. But back on FIFA away, apparently he's like 19 years old, it's like breakout season or a couple years in for a City career. He's an England international, he's 83 rated, with 85 pace, 79 defending, and 89 physical. Like, imagine that card on FIFA 18, he'd generally be a very meta centre back next to Eric Bailly or like David Luiz or something. He'd be pretty unreal. I imagine quite a bit as well, like worth quite a bit. And aside from the team season cards coming up potentially at the end of the year, I don't think there's any sense back at that kind of pace and that kind of physical so far on FIFA 18. And I'm comparing him to the second most expensive defender in world football, being Laporte or Laporte. I'm still not sure how you properly say his name, but he signed him a few weeks back now from Bilbao, and I could put John Stones in here or Vincent Kompany because they have played more minutes, but Laporte so far has gone straight into Man City 11, and I was like, you know what, that's probably the plan now for the rest of the season. In fact, I'm also working on a video for the next couple days on like the most expensive team ever in regards to transfers. And Man City, aside from Van Dijk, of course, they could have the back four and goalkeeper for the most expensive in world football. And the final defender is the Spaniard Garrido, being 73 rated. His stats honestly are very, very poor. 70 pace, 70 physical, 74 defending, 72 passing, and just a 60 shooting and 66 dribbling. A player like that on FIFA 18 will not be used whatsoever, and a pretty pointless card to be honest. And like I said at the very start of the video, the left back for Man City this season mainly, it has been a position change from Fabian Delph, as always a centre midfielder, but this year has played the left back role alongside Zinchenko and Danilo. Mendy picked up that horrible injury and has only played like 300 minutes so far this season, and hopefully does recover very, very soon. But Fabian Delph, I imagine will get an upgrade card on foot as well, because he has played well in that left back role. And now moving on to the midfielders, and the very first one's the CDM role, and it's a former Liverpool player, in fact, a former Champions League winner, and a former Germany international, being Didi Hamann, who is 72 rated on FIFA away, with some horrendous stats. He was like 33 years old back in FIFA 8, I believe, so obviously the very end of his career. But his stats, like 52 pace, of course, he'll be slower. 58 dribbling is awful. 61 shooting, I think, is very low, because in real life, he scored some absolute bangers. At times, he had one hell of a right foot on him, and again, 61 shooting, I think, is very, very low. 70 passing, 77 defending, 73 physical. Okay, defensive side of things, pretty quite a good player. But again, the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, very, very low. I'm comparing him to Fernandinho, who in real life right now is absolutely killing it for sitting in the CDM role. So he can play like a 3-back sometimes, a 4-1-4-1, or a 4-3-3, but either way, he's always the anchor of the team. I'm pretty sure he'll be getting a team of the season card at the end of the year, all 80 club kind of thing, and probably a cheaper alternative to Kante's team of the year card. And there are also a lot of rumours suggesting that City will be going in for Shakhtar's Fred as a potential replacement or a long-term replacement for Fernandinho. Then we go on to the centre midfielders, and I'm not gonna lie, Johnson's picture in here, it terrifies me. I said at the very start of the video, but that right there is a definition of an E-fit. Like, compare that to any you find on the internet, it looks exactly like one of them, and they probably got horribly wrong. But either way, he was 74 rated, and unfortunately in real life, he had to retire very early. In fact, between 2007 and 2008, he was considered a bit of a prospect, especially like the England under-21 team and stuff, but again, had to retire early unfortunately, I think due to mental health. Now I'm comparing him to Man City's magician, being David Silva, who's obviously 87 rated this year. I imagine he'll get a winter upgrade as well on top of that, or a ratings refresh. And for how good he is in real life, like an absolute joy to watch. In regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, his card, it doesn't represent how good he is, because the area's got 87 passing, 87 dribbling. That doesn't kind of translate into how good he can be in game. Then we go on to a player who has featured on FIFA Ultimate Team, being ELANO, and also was fantastic at free kicks back in the day. Although on FIFA 08, he had very low free kick stats, because I think it was that season where he started banging them in. But he did have 85 pace, 82 dribbling, 78 shots, 77 passing, and 71 physical, which, to be fair, nowadays, it wouldn't be considered like an awful card kind of thing, and maybe have like 5-star skills or something in there. And comparing him to right now, probably the best playmaker in the world, Kevin De Bruyne. He got into EA's team of the year, and I'm pretty sure if he keeps that, will definitely be in the next year as well. He's banging in so many assists. Like the other day, got a 3-in-1 game. He makes it so effortless. Like, puts it in the perfect spot and served it on a plate for someone like Sterling or Aguero. And on the head-to-head database right now, he's up to 91, so maybe his team of the year card, it could also get an upgrade. And now we go on to the attackers, and first up, we've got the Brazilian Giovanni at right wing, who I think on FIFA 11, in fact, was a very good player with 5-star skills. He was one of the Brazilian players everyone used to go on about, and unfortunately for me, I never had the chance to play with him properly. But back on FIFA 08, he was 78 rated with 82 pace, 81 dribbling, 72 shots, 74 passing, and at 64 physicals. And again, I imagine the equivalent of 5-star skills back then. And comparing him to Raheem Sterling, who this year for City is doing fantastic, a great amount of goals for him, and playing at an extremely high level on top of that, with 93 pace, 85 dribbling, 71 shot, 74 passing, definitely going to get an upgrade. Then going over to the left hand side, we've got Martin Petrov, the Bulgarian, who's an 80 rated left winger, 83 pace, 78 dribbling, 76 shot, 80 passing and 70 physical. In fact, looking at Man City's squad back in 2008, they've got quite a few players that didn't make it into the starting 11 at the very start of the game. In particular, Stephen Ireland, who did have a very solid season, it seems, playing a lot of football, 3,000 minutes total, and also Bojnov in there, Samaras, quite a few that won't make it into this team. And Man City's main left-sided player this season, of course, is Leroy Sané, who, just like Raheem Sterling, having an incredible season. A few weeks ago, he picked up an injury which apparently was keeping him out 6 to 8 weeks, but in fact yesterday, or a few days ago, he returned to team training. So he's definitely come back ahead of schedule there, and like Sterling before, he'll get an upgrade, I imagine, very, very soon. I'm hoping at some point getting 4-star skills, because I think right now it's 3-star, 3-star. Very quickly, 94 pace, 85 dribbling, 77 shot, 72 passing, and 70 physical. And onto the final set of comparisons then, we've got the strikers, and to be fair, both of them could be different, because on the left hand side, the very start of FIFA away, Bianchi is the main striker. But in the 2007-2008 season, Bianchi only played 1,098 minutes. Comparison to Samaras, he played 433. You got Emil Penza of 924. Darius Vassell played the most, in fact, or second most I should say, with 2,126, just behind Martin Petrov. But he featured just a second ago on the left-hand side. And another striker they signed, in fact, mid-season from Portsmouth is Ben Jani. But anyway, Bianchi's stats were 70 pace, 69 dribbling, 80 shot, and 72 physical. A god-awful car right there. It's safe to say in real life it upgraded massively, and now of course having Aguero and Gabriel Jesus. If Jesus wasn't injured right now for a long time, I think he'd definitely have as many minutes as Aguero, or very, very close to. But that injury has definitely caused him to be quite far behind in regards to minutes to Aguero as well, who currently sat third on the top goal scoring list, just behind Salah and Harry Kane. But there you have it, guys. There is a comparison between Man City in 2018 to 2008, and obviously a massive difference there. A lot of money has been invested into the team, and along the way, quite a few Premier League titles as well. But that, guys, is going to be it for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show your support by leaving a like rating. I'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more, and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: what team should I do next for FIFA 08 up to FIFA 18? Let me know down below in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.